It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
This episode is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a little vacay every day, not just once a year. Get on Tropic time with bright and refreshing smoothies, Tropic bowls, wraps, and flatbreads from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You're on Tropic time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Fan favorite summer mocktail smoothies just hit the pool deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Summer mocktail smoothies are back and more refreshing than ever. Try the fan favorite Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, or Watermelon Mojito smoothies today. One bite of the Tropic Bowls from Tropical Smoothie Cafe and you'll instantly feel like you're Cabana-side. Enjoy sunshine by the spoonful with the acai bowl from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Herzog.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, great. Just wonderful and dandy. You know what I like better than doing one 90 Day Fiancé a week? Dose.
Tracey, I will say this. Being that the other way, it was 40 minutes this time, it definitely was helpful.
Yes, thank you, TLC.
But come on.
What are we doing?
Also, what are we doing with Happily Ever After still on?
I don't know, but Happily Ever After is being continued on Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast. We're here to talk about The Other Way Season 6, Episode 2.
I'm here for it.
Before we get into that, if you do join our Patreon, you'll not only get the rest of Happily Ever After, you'll also get 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life, So Pumped of Vanderpump Rules podcast, Macaroni Rascals of the Jersey Shore podcast, my favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael. They're covering Mob Wives Season 1 right now. Lots of movies and Jersey Housewives.
Wow.
It's amazing. And then our favorite podcast, BS, where we just kind of
BS.
Amazing. Let's jump into the pool with Shekinah and Sarper.
All right. Well.
Oh, by the way, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's right down there in the show notes.
Julia is driving her to the airport, her and Adonis.
Helping her with her luggage. So nice.
Okay, but again, you're not moving there if your apartment's still there. And all of your clothes. She had so much clothes.
So I'm so confused. Isn't he moving here?
Yeah. So but they applied for the visa. So I guess she's moving there until they get the visa.
Okay.
I don't know. So you're not really moving there.
Yeah, you're going there.
Right.
So that's what I'm confused about.
Also, when you move overseas, do you have to get a visa? I don't really know how this works.
I don't know.
I guess some countries you do.
I don't know.
Like I know like China, which they didn't even have everybody on this episode either. We were missing Corona. We were missing Josh. So weird.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So they've been apart for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very mad because he has this black book of his conquest and he has this bottle collection where he has memories with all the girls that he's drank these bottles with. So what she's going to do is she's going to bring this 143-page letter that her ex wrote her. Now, I have a lot to say about this.
Okay, me too.
Let's throw logic out the window. Let's stop talking about this like this is real. They're looking for clout. These two.
What, these two? Yeah, they are Heidi and Spencer. They are in cahoots together, these two.
Right.
But here's my problem. This is my PSA, you know this. She says, I'm not coming back till you get rid of the bottle collection. He didn't get rid of it, and she's going back. These empty threats are never going to get you anywhere.
Right, but this is also not even real. So it's like there's different layers of this.
But I mean, something has to be real here. I don't know. I don't think it's all fake, but I do think that they made a deal like we're in this for clout.
Yes,
absolutely. Like Tom and Ariana did.
Yes. Okay, so now the other thing that I want to say is this. He's going to be moving to Los Angeles, California, correct? That's the plan.
Yeah.
What is he going to do with his bottles? Is he going to pack each one of them with bubble wrap and ship them to Los Angeles, California, empty liquor bottles?
You know what's funny? I didn't even think about that.
Right. Or so this is my solution. Let's pretend this is real. You're going to be moving. Maybe there's things that you'd like to put in storage because you're not sure if you're going to bring them yet.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a head start on the storage space?
And why don't start with your bottles?
Start with your bottles. Clear out. I'm sure there's some clutter in your apartment. Put them in the storage space. And then if you guys break up, You can go back to Turkey and you could unload your bottles.
Well, the problem is he can't afford that because she doesn't let him work out with women.
Right.
And he has no money. They're broke also.
Okay, well then I'd be like, I need to keep my bottles. I might have to live in this bottle one day.
Tracey, this 143-page letter.
Okay, this is not a true story.
No, I mean, I don't know. To her, it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a storyline.
I don't know. I need to see more of it to
It's in a
know,
binder.
because I think that she is crazy enough to actually keep this, because apparently she went to some really strict school.
I
And
know,
then
but I just don't believe this story.
I don't know. I got to tell you, I really think more so her. Really think she has a chip missing. More so her than him.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
she does.
Yeah.
So she's bringing this to Turkey,
Right.
to
Let him
compete with
know.
him.
Let him know that she means business.
Oh wow, I'm sure
Oh
he's
wow.
so scared. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
wait
gonna
a
be
minute.
mad.
She brought the letter?
Wow, the letter from 6th grade. Wow.
I wonder if each page is folded, like, you know how we used to do it into like a little baby triangle.
Yeah, but also like read it. All right, read it. You got a 143-page letter. Read
How
it.
does it
Let us hear
start?
the spice.
How's it start? Do it on TikTok.
I would love to hear it.
All right, so she's bringing the dog.
Right.
I hope this dog doesn't show signs of COVID.
Oh my God. I hope this dog doesn't not have its rabies shot.
They're
You know
gonna
what
just
happens.
they eat
They're
it
just gonna
alive.
take it. Also, this dog, no offense, is not an Adonis. It's just not.
Weird name for this dog. This dog is cute,
Yeah.
but weird name.
Yeah, it's a very weird name for it.
All right, well, this is what I will say. You know how people live with OCD and he says he counts things a lot and stuff like that? He definitely does not have the cleanliness OCD.
No, he does not. But you know what? Neither did my old roommate. It
That's
doesn't
true.
always go hand in hand.
It clearly doesn't.
But don't worry, he's living the priest life.
He's living the priest life and he never thought he would live with a dog.
He's a cat guy. Bad guys like cats.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he said that he's also a kept man.
Great. Also, I don't find this guy attractive. Do
Not at
women
all.
swoon over him?
I don't know. Maybe older women that
Yeah, I
don't
want to see
know.
these women that he's hooked up with.
blinder women. I don't know. So so they ask her to self-tape as she's getting off the plane. She uses the craziest filter I've ever seen.
Shekinah is a walking filter, Tracey.
Shekinah, that wasn't your actual face that we saw.
It wasn't.
He probably asked the cameraman if she's like, hey, instead of using all those cameras today, can I just use my phone? Can I blue my eyes? So they get to the airport. This guy is going OD on this dog. He picks up this dog.
He acts like we do when we see random dogs.
Right, but it's
cute dogs.
not authentic.
No, he doesn't mean it. He's fake. He's full of shit.
He is full of
I don't know who's more full of it, her or him. I think him.
I think it's him.
Yeah, I think he is too.
I think it is. But you know who's not full of it?
Who?
Me and you.
We're never full of it. You know what I am full of? Smoothie.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is a sip away, and nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. Does it get more refreshing than that, Noelle?
No.
Join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab a refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothie and meet us poolside. What do you want to get today?
Well, obviously, I want a mojito, Tracey. This is who I am.
You're getting the
I want the watermelon
smoothie.
mojito, but I have to tell you, I need to try, and you have to make sure I get the avocado. I've been dying to try that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, you're on Tropic Time now with Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Moving on to Dempsey and Statler. This is a lot of recap.
I'm hiccuping. Sorry.
No, thank you for apologizing, though.
Dempsey, fuck this bitch. You know, that's really how I feel.
She's not nice.
I don't like her. She's not nice. She's not genuine at all.
No way. So Dempsey's 29, Statler's 33. She sold her caravan, aka her trailer.
Right.
And her car, and they're gonna buy a camper van.
I just feel like context clues From what you've met with Statler, you think that this is the person you should travel in the van with?
Yes.
That would be like me saying, Tracy, you have to have a van life with me.
Yeah. And I'd be like, what? I can't
Wrong.
hear you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're
wrong
wrong.
person.
You're wrong. We could have a house life where we take our
Right.
house and we
Not move it everywhere.
and we just live in it.
This is not for Statler.
Okay, so meanwhile, back at the ranch, Statler is in the tub and she's going to be moving to the UK. She also recently got diagnosed with autism.
Right.
And
I don't know why I thought she was already diagnosed.
ADHD. She is peeing in the bath.
And she was spitting in the bath too.
Great. That's great. That's so great.
I could have vomited.
Dempsey wants kids. She doesn't.
Right. So what are we doing?
Okay. What is with Statler's politician blowout hair?
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
She's got all this makeup on. She has this weird, like, bouffant Texas blowout.
Here's the thing. It doesn't look bad.
No.
It's just where are we going?
Honestly, I think it's because she lives in Texas, right? I think this is like big hair.
That's
big
probably
everything.
the hair and makeup artist that was like, oh, I have a look for you. And she's like, oh God, I don't want this, but I can't speak up.
So unlike her.
Dempsey goes to her friend Lindsay's house.
Also, Dempsey went foraging with her nipples, if you hadn't noticed. Her and her nipples went foraging for mushrooms. It was the craziest thing.
She really believes in collecting her own food. So Lindsay is a camper van professional. So this is like, do you know what this is like to me?
What?
Do you remember when we used to watch Unwrapped?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Do you remember they would like interview people and it would be like their
a
title?
Snickers professional.
It'd be like a Twinkie filling expert.
Right. It would be like a Snickers with almond expert.
Right.
You know, it's
like,
an almond picker.
This isn't a real job. So this is what it is. This girl was the camper van professional.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. Also, Dempsey's family, they're carnies.
They're carny. They're full on. She is a freak show. She is a walking freak show. She's like so many generations. My grandparents.
Yeah.
It's like that's one generation.
That's one generation. It's barely one generation. So
carnies.
How is Statler supposed to work remote from a van?
Right. I don't know.
Traveling across Europe.
Also, Dempsey's not going to be working.
Right. So what are we doing?
So I think she thinks that Statler is paying for everything.
Okay, but like she has to work, but she can't.
Right.
So what are we doing?
Because you're traveling every day.
So what are we doing instead?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think this sounds like a well thought out plan. Go carny alone.
Go carny alone.
Yeah.
Go carne asada. Delicious.
Yum.
All right. So they're going to Dover. They're going to Clay. They're going to Paris. They're going to Switzerland. This is not a real itinerary. This is a fake discussion.
Yeah. Because she's like, we're going to Paris for one day.
Yeah. Okay, great. Statler is not helping plan this. And her friend's like, do you think it's a red flag? She's like, well, I think it's like a thing that's like, you know, something that would definitely think that she's not the right partner for me. She describes a red flag.
Right. Also, you know, I didn't realize they only met that one time.
Yes.
That's so crazy to me.
Her friend said, you know, it's going to be tough times.
Yeah. You think? Statler's like, I'm already checked out. Sounds great.
Great. She's like, I can't help you with anything. Okay.
Right. I'm not going to help you with anything. And I'm also going to just go into my little shell.
Great. She's really going to need a way to stay connected. With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. And thank God, because I hated getting those like hidden charges all the time. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced with wireless Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/fiance. That's mintmobile.com/fiance. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/fiance. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on the first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 GB on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Mhm.
Now, as I turn the pages of my notes,
Yeah.
we just have one more couple.
Oh shit. You're right. We have the worst couple, but only one couple.
I don't know who I don't like more.
Him or her.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, like you and I were talking before, I'm like, this is the new Brandon and
Yes.
Mary. They both suck.
They suck.
Yeah.
They really suck.
And I think that they want to make them like the stars of this season.
Okay, they're not. I vote them off the island because
Yeah,
they're
I
not
hate
even
them.
like entertaining to watch. Like
No,
at
it's
least
stressful.
Shekinah and Sarper are like, this is a silly goose show.
Oh, I like watching Shekinah and Sarper.
And Sharper.
But yeah, what's her name? Natalia and James. Also,
Yes.
James, you have a brother named Jimmy. What's wrong with your parents?
Okay. Noelle. Is this Pete and Pete?
Yeah. What is wrong with your parents?
Is this Pete and Pete?
That's like Noelle, Noelle, and Noel, Noel, as siblings. What is this?
This is like Ali and Aaliyah.
Yeah. Yes.
Aaliyah and Aliana.
What
This
the
is
hell?
but instead it's just the same name.
It's just one is a nickname, one is not.
Right.
Jimmy and James.
Yeah.
Is
Tracy and Trey.
Jimmy short for anything? James.
Jiminy Smith.
Jimmyana. Jiminy.
Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, it's so funny. Right. Like I know that I didn't mean to skip ahead. It's just like it was a fact that was stuck in my mind from
Noelle.
watching this. It flipped me out. Yeah.
This is what happens when you're in Maine. Every household gets one name and you have to keep recycling it. They're like, we're going to name you after your father. And then the next boy comes and they're like, we're also going to name you after your father.
We're just going to keep naming one after dad.
Oh my God. Okay. So she's going to Indonesia. It's a rainy
Right.
day and his family still doesn't know that he's moving there. And they don't realize that she's moving there right now.
Like she can't even say goodbye to them.
She can't say goodbye because she's coming right back. BRB. Okay. So he's like, we're going to work at the banana chip factory.
Right.
And she's like, oh, my family's not going to pay you. I didn't mention that, but my family's not going to pay you or me. And he's like, wait, hold on 1 second. So to recap, our plan was that you had to go get a thyroid sonogram. So we have to
Right.
move.
Right.
You know, like that time that I had to get my thyroid sonogram and you and I moved?
Yeah, we just moved across the country.
Yeah, we moved across the world. Noelle and I are now living in the Czech Republic.
Just all for Tracey sonogram.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go. What do you want me to do? Now we have to move. So he's like, okay, so we were going to go to the banana chip factory and we were going to work. And then we were going to like work a lot and save money because that's how we were going to make money because I don't have a job anymore. Neither do you.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, I mean, I know I said that, but like, they're not going to pay us money. And he's like, okay, what do you think that we were going to do for work?
Right.
And she's like, don't talk to me like that. You know, I don't speak English.
Right. This is my third language.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you still need money.
Right.
No matter how many languages you speak.
I was reading on Reddit. They were talking about this segment and they were like, basically in Indonesia, everything is bananas. Everything is banana chips. And this is basically like the equivalent of, you know, when you're driving in the city and someone comes and washes your windshield and wants money from you, it's like the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. That it's like, you're never going to make money.
Like how they say you sell ice to an Eskimo.
Yeah. So it's like, and then they're like, and his job starts at $140,000 a year. So like, you're going to give up that.
Yeah, but he could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in white gloves. So she's like, we're going to buy from my parents. We're going to buy, we're going to shell out some cash, the cash that we don't have. We're going to be the distributors of the banana chips.
Right. We're going to go to another city.
We're going to wholesale them.
But we have to be first at the store.
Right. So she's yelling.
This is very Mary and Brandon.
Yes.
She
is so nasty. I know. They're like, we're going to buy one cell phone.
Okay. Right. What is this?
She's so nasty. She is so nasty.
That's the thing. She is so nasty, and she has really convinced this guy that he can't live without her.
Yes. So she
Mhm.
leaves. She's angry. Um,
They're sobbing, sobbing. He is
Yeah.
scream crying.
he doesn't have a moving date.
I mean, because I wouldn't have one either. I'd be like, moving is never. I can't bring my dog. He has COVID.
He has COVID and they're
staying
gonna
home.
slaughter him.
Yeah, so I have to stay home.
He
And
told me he has a sore throat.
I'm fucking allergic to bananas. Sorry.
Wow, Noelle, you're really projecting. So he doesn't know who he is without her. You know, I gotta tell you, James Jim,
Right.
you should probably look into that.
Right. That's a you problem, Jim.
Yeah. So a month later, he's gonna leave in a week, and
Right.
he's working for this month to save up. Shouldn't you have been working for years to save up?
Right. Not just for the month.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna like work all day tomorrow to
So
save up for
crazy.
my life.
Uh-huh. Right. Because I think he's fully planning on moving. I guess. Is this his house? Is he selling it?
I don't know. I think he lives with his parents or something.
Okay.
He cries every single day. He said all they do is cry on the phone.
Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds fun.
He was married before. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is where I'm like, oh, this is great.
Uh-huh. This is who he is.
His ex moved to Florida and he says, quote, she made me move to Florida.
Because she was going to go with or without him.
So then his family had to downsize the company. First of all, family company.
You know, there are other people you could hire, right?
You can hire other people. The fact that you lost one employee and you have to downsize the entire company might mean that your business plan is not working.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, you can hire a mechanic.
Yeah, you can. It's okay to hire someone else. This seems like a you problem also.
Well, he was married less than a year.
And he basically screwed over his whole family. But
Yep.
also, if I were them, I would never trust him again. Suddenly you have a girl now from Indonesia and she wants to go back. You don't think he's going to leave you high and dry again?
Yep. Okay. Now, also,
Yeah.
what's the dog's name? Do you remember?
Jojo?
Jojo.
Yeah.
Why doesn't First of all, where's Jojo going to live when he leaves?
Right.
Can Jojo get a job at the company?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, it's a very dangerous job. Probably
You probably
not.
need thumbs.
Yeah. I mean, so James's brother Jimmy and his wife come over.
Her name is Drew, Drue.
Her name is Jimmy.
I know. The Jims come over.
The Jim family. And he
Mhm.
tells them, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to tell mom and dad tomorrow. And they're like, oh, you actually did this before? So it's like,
Yeah.
whatevs. And he said that Florida was different. He said that he didn't have a choice. What
Right.
does
His
that mean?
brother's like, you did exactly the same thing. Right. You had a choice. Your
What do
choice was to go.
What do you mean you didn't have a choice?
I guess she was gonna like break up with him if he didn't go.
It's still a choice.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So when he proposed to this girl,
He made 3 promises.
okay, number 1, to learn the language, number 2, to have kids, and number 3, to provide for her. I'm gonna say
Uh-huh.
he's not doing a bang up job.
Wouldn't you feel so embarrassed that so they got married 5 years no 5 years ago.
And he
They
could
got
say,
married.
hello, how are you?
You wouldn't be so embarrassed. I'd be like, I cannot go see your dad until I learn this language.
Right, but he's not going to, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, but it shows you there's something very deeply wrong
and
with him.
We find out he actually doesn't want to have kids.
Like fully. I thought he just wasn't
Yeah.
ready.
No, he doesn't want to have kids. He blames COVID.
That is the craziest excuse I've ever
I do
heard. I'm
too.
gonna
I
start
blame
using
COVID
that.
too. I blame COVID. I blame a lot of things like
Uh-huh.
the weather.
It's the weather. It's
My hair got too long.
COVID. Yeah, it's I have homework to do.
My mom's calling me and I have
Yeah.
to go.
My
'cause-
dog has a groomer appointment.
Yeah, and I have finals this week.
So he cannot answer if he's going to give her a child. Just can't answer.
No, I mean the answer is no.
Right.
So you could have maybe just learned the language. Like we could have done the easier part.
Well, that's the thing.
or you
So
could have provided for her.
Well, I guess he was providing for her there.
Yeah, but now he's
not gonna
gonna
be able
now
to
he's
provide
gonna
for her in
now he's selling free
Indonesia.
banana chips.
You don't even know the language. I think even Brandon knew a little bit of the language.
There's always money in the banana stand. There's not though.
Is there though?
No, there's not.
No.
There's actually not.
It's weird that there was no other couples this episode. Also, our podcasts are probably going to be a little shorter because the
Yeah.
episodes are half as long.
Yeah.
than
Guys,
the other.
just bear
Well,
with-
no,
but
I
it's
just gotta
fine.
tell the people.
Go over to patreon.com/trash
Yeah.
talk podcast because you have more 90 Day.
Also, you have a million other things to listen to. Listen, Michael and I just covered Bring It On, the movie.
Oh my God, what a good movie.
Go listen. Go listen. I had a toothache during the whole thing. Go listen to it.
Oh no. Well, guys, go listen. Make sure you follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trash Talk Podcast on YouTube and TikTok. And give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review wherever you listen to us. All of my upcoming stand-up comedy tour dates and everything podcast related is at TraceyCarnazzo.com. And we'll see you next week. Is that okay?
That sounds great.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Bye.